Welcome to Offroad Veterans. We are United States military families with the mission to reduce veteran suicide through camaraderie focused around off-roading. We post videos from our trips to off-road parks every couple months or so. But in between those rides, there is always wrenching, maintenance, and modifications you must spend money on to be better prepared for the next trip. That's what random side-by-side shit Sunday is all about. Living with your side-by-side. Hello and welcome to episode 16 of the Offroad Veterans. This time we went to Dirt Nasty again for a short day trip. Now before we got to this point, this is actually 12:06 p.m. We had actually got here an hour plus earlier, and the GoPro did that crap it did before where it says, oh, the memory card is full, and it just died. So I fell for that and swapped out the card, only to find out that it wasn't full and there was nothing on it at all. So I don't know what kind of memory card problems we're having here, but I think those PNC cards are garbage. And on this trip, there's only just the two of us went on this day trip, so it's just me and Doug. Again, I'm not going to show you the whole clip of the day because mostly it's us just driving around, but I'm just going to grab some highlights and throw them out here for you. One thing I've noticed with this park is that there's a lot of these flat, open golf cart paths, but then every once in a while you run across stuff like this where you got to have some suspension to get over it and a little bit of a meat on your tires. But these are like the just random obstacles that are in between finding another one on the path. After this, you can see it just opens wide again, and off we go. Oh no, a branch. Oh, I was almost killed. And while we were taking a break, we ran across a CF Moto. Yeah, and here's something I wasn't expecting. This is 12:52 in the afternoon, and we just now ran into somebody. Like, this is the first traffic we've had on the trail. Like, for being Memorial Day, I would have expected a lot more traffic. Just after this, we ran into a couple more people, but that was basically it all day long. It was just not packed at all for being such a very small park on a holiday. Yeah, and here's the rest of their group. There's a canned ham, another couple of razors, yep. And then a little while later we ran into, here's a couple ATVs coming down the trail. There's one off to the left. Yeah, a red one, and then there's another one. Here comes the Cherokee Nation. Really didn't see a lot of the, well, actually we saw zero of these vehicles anywhere basically until just now. But I don't really see them getting too far into the places that we go with the side-by-sides. They just don't seem to have the clearance for that. And here we are taking a nice break so we can overlook the rest of the park from my vantage point. And here's a kid trying out his amphibious terrain vehicle. It failed. Yeah, Doug doesn't know this, but he's in two-wheel drive. We actually, neither one of us knew that until we got off of this obstacle here. What you don't know is right off to the right, it's like a cliff going down. It's kind of dangerous backing up, so we were kind of iffy on doing that very fast. I sped this up because it does take a while to get us backwards. I'm looking at the backup camera, and it still looks very iffy. He says something here. I have no idea what he said. Something about slick rock, but that's in the garage, not here. Yeah, he just gives it the beans and goes. I pull up here expecting more of an obstacle, but I just kind of walked right over it, so I was kind of confused on why he was having a hard time with it. But yeah, he was in two-wheel drive and I was in four-wheel drive. Shortly after that, we ran into another batch of rocks. I'm not sure which path this was, Doug. Let me know what that is in the comments. Is this 2 Bravo, maybe? I don't remember. we got, like I said, it was just a simple day trip. We went there. I think we were there about 4 hours and went back to the house. I unloaded the RZR onto the yard here and noticed my tires look blue. Do they look blue to anybody else? It's weird. After a hard day of side-by-side riding, where do you want to ride next? It's usually the couch in front of the TV. That's the best place to be. On this particular day, I found out that my cousin Jake Shire has actually made it into the pros. So I'm going to watch his first game, and it was a doozy. Here's some clips of this. It is amazing, that tail end of this thing and how it ended. And without further ado, here's my cousin Jake. He's number 2 for the Hoppers. They're the white jersey team, but he's playing third base.
Double or triple into the gap. If you're able to do things like that, no.
There's a high chopper to third base. Fielded cleanly by Jake Shire. The throw to first is high, but reaching to make the catch is Noah Marcoux. Is the third baseman for Eastside, Jake Shire. 2 for his first 6 on the year with 2 RBIs for Jake. Back pick to first base. The swipe tag from Shin is not in time. Back in dirty is Zeb Roos.
Yeah, a little bit of a leadoff there was Roos. Able to get back just in time. Good read there by Crum to throw it over to Shin. Just the tag was a little bit tardy.
The 0-1 pitch grabs the upper inner third. Strike 2.
Yeah, got him in there with that slider. That froze Shire right there.
Nice pitch from Colucci, mixing up pitches, mixing up speeds so far to the first 8 hitters. Whit Hughes waits on deck. He wraps up the Hoppers lineup. Swing and a miss on the outside for strike 3. 2 Ks now for Colucci.
Okay.
Silva works third base side of the rubber.
They did call the violation right there, so.
This one's pulled on the ground to third base from Weber. Clean play from Jake Shire. Guns to first. And it's 1 up, 1 down here in the 4th inning.
Yeah.
To draw a walk last time and fighting there in a full count again. Here's a pop-up on the infield with 2 gone off the bat of Gurgley. Coming over, making the catch near his waist is Jake Shire. And Silva is able to work out of the jam with just 1 run allowed.
Back in the early part of the game, rather. It was that first inning. We threw that high throw over to Shin that Van Diver reached on the error.
First pitch tapped in the box by Jake Shire. He struck out swinging his first time. 1 of 3 strikeout victims. It was Ferguson, Shire, and Hughes that went down to Colucci.
Shire's another guy that's going to be really crucial, in this lineup for the Hoppers. Man coming from Tiffin University in Ohio. That's some really good numbers down there, playing in the GMAC. Really good Division II program.
Bonnet just broke that one off, down and away. Gets a swing and a miss from Shire, who's in an 0-2 hole. Another tap foul in the box, pulling that towards the third base side, but just right in that right side box there for Shire. But you could see that ball was destined to hang down the third baseline.
That's what he was trying to do. He was just a little bit late on that.
Let's see if Bonnet works him outside with this next pitch. We saw him grab a nice slider on the outer half to get a swing and a miss from Jake earlier in the at-bat. He goes low and in, takes a ball. Did Shire. We're going to go 1-2.
Yeah, this was a good read there by Shire. That was just a little bit below his knees.
One-two from Bonnet's pulled on the ground again, foul. Head coach Ryan Kottke able to make a backhand play.
That's the guy to do here, right over at third base.
3 runs, 1 hit, 2 errors for Utica. 3 runs, 2 hits, and 1 error for Eastside. Here's the 1-2 again to Shire. He skies it in the air, right side. Long run for Sam Baduras, battling the sun and the fence, and it hits the umbrella just over the side of the fence on the right side in foul territory.
Yeah, good job making that long run, but unfortunately went out of play right over into that picnic area, over down on the right field line, and staying alive is Shire. He thought that was going to be caught right there by Baduras. That would have been a difficult play to leap over that, especially with that netting over there protecting the fans down there.
That's one of the only walls here I did not measure, so I have no idea how high he would have had to climb for that one as Shire fouls it off again. This is what good hitters do right here. of fouling off the great pitches that Bonnet is serving up to him right now and waiting for that ball that's over the middle that he can smash.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what you got to do here. You got to wait for the right moment. It might take a few pitches. You just got to be ready, and you got to see it.
1-2 again. Shire taps it off his foot. This ball's foul again. Great at-bat.
Yeah, you like to see that, especially from these guys who are taking every at-bat seriously. You got to be able to do that here. You don't want to waste any opportunity, waste pitches or chase off of pitches that are outside the zone. And you got to like this battle here with Shire right now.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat for Shire. And the 1-2 is off the plate. Levels the count at 2-2.
That's right there again. You see that good vision right there that we've seen for most of these guys here today, and that's what you got to have here.
Ground ball to second base. Sherman Martin plays it on the side. Gobbles, flips, 2 gone.
You do like the at-bat there by Shire.
Definitely.
Battling it off. Even though you grounded yourself out, but you'll take that and swing on the first pitch and getting grounded out. So
I mean, especially that Garrett Bonnet has now thrown 17 pitches in the first 2 batters. So being able to put together an 8-9 pitch at-bat, regardless of the result, it's a quality at-bat. There's a lot of colleges that keep that stat, quality at-bats, and that's anytime you go to a 3-2 count and work the pitcher, as they say.
Yeah, you don't really see that in the score sheet. How you got how your out was recorded, how you got on base, if it was in your first pitch or you had a 10-pitch battle. But things like that are what scouts want to see here. Even though it didn't go down as a hit, you're battling this pitcher. Offensive foul tips, or he throws some balls that are inside or outside the zone that you have a good read on.
Martin the third, keeping him close at second base. Here's a fly ball off the bat of Shire. This is going to reach the seats down the right field line. Foul. We'll stay at 2-2.
Usually in those situations, when you're down to your last 3 outs, you try to play conservative. But Coach Cocky right there making that decision to get Ruse into motion to steal second base and able to get there in time.
Here's Denz's 2-2 pitch. Upper outer corner for ball 3. That was borderline. Our own plate umpire says no, it's a bit outside. Full count with 1 gone.
Important pitch here.
Denz works quickly, checks the runner down at second base. The 3-2 bounces up. Crump can't find it. It's in the dirt. Down to third goes Roos. And how about this, Alex Johnson? First and third with 1 gone for the Hoppers, who left them loaded last inning. Bases loaded, 1 gone, and Danny Denz gets that double play with the interference. He gets out number 1 to start here, and back-to-back walks to Roos and Shire.
Corners with 1 out. You got the tied run 90 feet from home. We'll see if Stevenson can come through here to tie this ball game up.
0-1 to Luke is lined into left field for a base hit. We're tied up again, and Joe Smith boots the ball in left. On to third safely will go Shire. The Hoppers are 90 feet away from victory number 3 on the year. How about Luke Stevenson, baby?
Coming through here in a pinch hit situation. Sent one through the third base side in between third and short. And Joe Smith, that little bit of a bobble, that gave the runner over there a good opportunity, as that was Shire right there running, to go from first to third. He was stopping at second, but that little misplay by Smith forced him to go an extra 90 feet.
Great base running from Shire. And now
we'll see if he can say that here with this 3-2 pitch coming from Denz.
Long pause from Denz on the cut. Swing and a foul back to the screen.
Marcoux would be next if Martin reached on a walk, so we'll see what Denz has something to go in here with this next payoff pitch. Got to be careful.
4 runs on 1 hit with 2 errors for Utica. 4 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for Eastside. Here's the full count. It's going to get away from Crump. Coming to the dish, Shire. He slides in. Save. The Hoppers walk it off. 3-2 fastball. Wild pitch high over the head of Crump. And Shire head first slide in home. A 5-4 win for Eastside. And they take sole possession of first place in the USPBL.
What a phenomenal game. What a game here today, Tom, in game one of this doubleheader. Just incredible to watch as the Hoppers come back here in the bottom of the sixth to win it.